Unveiling the Gnostic Mysteries, a cosmic conspiracy beyond the veil. Welcome, seekers of the strange and sublime, to Beyond the Veil. I'm Radzi, your guide into the shadows of the esoteric, where the truths are wilder than fiction and the stakes are cosmic. Today, we're diving headfirst into a mystery that's been buried for centuries, only to claw its way back into the light. Gnosticism. Picture this. A secret library unearthed in the Egyptian sands, a caste of divine rebels, and a creator god who's not quite what he seems. Buckle up, because this is no Sunday school story. It's a metaphysical thriller with a twist of humor and a lot of soul. If you're ready to peel back the veil, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single revelation. Let's go. Imagine it's 1945, and two brothers are digging for fertilizer in the cliffs near Nag Hammadi, Egypt. Instead of dirt, they strike gold. Well, papyrus gold. 13 leather-bound codices stuffed with texts that had been lost to time. These weren't your standard Bible tales. These were the outlawed scrolls of early Christianity, the kind that made bishops clutch their rosaries. Scholars call it the Nag Hammadi Library, and it's our VIP pass into the world of the Gnostics. Now, Gnosticism isn't just a fancy word to impress at dinner parties. It's from the Greek gnosis, meaning knowledge, but not the "what's the capital of France" kind. This is deep, intuitive, spiritual know-how, the sort that makes you feel the universe whispering in your ear. Back in antiquity, everyone from Hermetic philosophers to Christian mystics was chasing this gnosis. But when we talk Gnosticism today, we're zooming in on a specific crew, early Christians who saw the world as a cosmic con job, and they had the receipts to prove it. Before Nag Hammadi, all we had were the rants of their enemies, guys like Irenaeus, a bishop with a quill sharper than a sword, who branded them heretics. Think of him as the ancient Yelp reviewer giving Gnostics 1 star. Terrible service, demonic vibes. But those codices? They let the Gnostics speak for themselves, and oh boy, do they have a story to tell. So, who were these cosmic renegades? Let's set the scene. It's the first few centuries after Jesus, and Christianity isn't the neat little package you might imagine. It's a wild west of ideas, think study circles, wandering prophets, and gospels galore. The Gnostics were one flavor in this theological buffet, and they weren't here to play nice with the proto-orthodox crowd. Scholars like David Brackey, he's our Indiana Jones of Gnosticism, narrow it down for us. He says the real Gnostics, the hardcore ones, were likely the Sethians, named after Seth, Adam and Eve's third kid. We'll get to why he's a big deal later. Then you've got cousins like the Valentinians, who were less burn it all down, and more let's philosophize over wine. But here's the kicker. Back then, there wasn't one true Christianity with heretics sneaking off. It was a free-for-all, a spiritual cage match, where everyone's claiming the title belt. Take Athanasius, a bishop in 367 CE. He's the guy who said, "Here's your New Testament, 27 books, no more, no less." Sounds authoritative, right? Except, just down the road, folks were copying Gnostic texts like the Gospel of Judas. Athanasius wasn't the sheriff cleaning up Dodge. He was a contender in a brawl, swinging hard to define the rules. The Gnostics? They didn't care for his rulebook. They wrote their own gospels, speculated about the divine, and followed charismatic teachers instead of bishops. It's like they were the punk rockers of early Christianity, DIY, loud, and unapologetic. I mean, imagine the church council meetings. "Sorry, mate, your secret book of John didn't make the cut. Too many eons, not enough miracles." Now, let's get to the juicy stuff. The Gnostic Worldview. Buckle up, because this is where it gets trippy. For the Gnostics, reality isn't what it seems. It's not, God made the world, and it was good. No. It's more like a divine soap opera gone wrong. At the top, you've got the invisible spirit, the ultimate, unknowable big boss. Think of it as the cosmic Wi-Fi signal. Everywhere, invisible, and you can't quite explain how it works. This spirit doesn't mess around with creation directly. It's too cool for that. Instead, it thinks. And when it thinks, boom, the Pleroma happens. A divine realm of eons, these radiant beings like God's brainwaves, all vibing in perfect harmony. First up is Barbello, the forethought, the cosmic mum who's all light and glory. She's the bridge between the spirit and everything else. With the spirit, she pops out Christ, the self-originate, forming a holy family. Father, Mother, Son. Around Christ orbit four luminaries, Harmazel, Oroyel, Davathai, and Eleleth, each packing archetypal humans like Adam and Seth. Then you've got eons like Truth, Mind, Life, and our star player, Sophia. Wisdom herself. Here's where the plot thickens. Sophia, bless her, gets a wild hair and decides to create something solo. No permission from the spirit or her partner. Bad move. What comes out is Yaldabaoth, a lion-faced, snake-bodied flop of a demiurge. Think of him as the universe's worst DIY project. Sophia's mortified, hides him in a cloud, but Yaldabaoth's got ego for days. He thinks he's the only god and starts crafting our material world, a knockoff of the Pleroma, all flaws and no finesse. I am Yaldabaoth, king of all. Mate, you're a cosmic squatter, chill out. So, Yaldabaoth's world. That's us, folks. The Gnostics said this place is a prison, a glitch in the divine system. And get this, the God of the Old Testament, that's Yaldabaoth, not the invisible spirit. Genesis, his fan fiction, floods, plagues, jealousy, sounds like a petty tyrant, not the ultimate truth, right? But here's the twist, we're not just his playthings. When Yaldabaoth made Adam, the real divine crew tricked him into breathing a spark of the Pleroma into us. That's our escape hatch, our divine DNA. Eve shows up, and after some messy drama with Yaldabaoth, let's just say Cain and Abel weren't the golden kids, Seth arrives. Pure, wise Seth, the Gnostics' poster boy. They called themselves his seed, the ones who'd wake up and break out. Oh, and the serpent in Eden? Not the bad guy. It's a Pleroma agent, slipping Adam and Eve the cheat codes to see through Yaldabaoth's scam. Knowledge isn't the fall, it's the ladder out. Next time someone says forbidden fruit, tell them it's just cosmic whistleblowing. The Gnostics weren't shy about their beef with the status quo. They flipped the script on everything. God, creation, salvation. No wonder Irenaeus was fuming in his Against Heresies. He's like, these Sethians and Valentinians are demon spawn. But here's the thing, his rants match what we find in their own texts. They owned the Gnosis label, spiritual rebels with a cause. Their ideas didn't die easy. Valentinus nearly became Bishop of Rome. Imagine that alternate timeline. And the Nag Hammadi stash. Someone rich and connected was collecting it. These weren't basement weirdos. They were players in the game, until the Orthodox team clinched the win. But their echoes linger in mystics everywhere, from Sufis to modern seekers. So, what do you think, seekers? Here's a question to chew on. If you had a spark of the divine locked inside you, what would you do to set it free? The Gnostics believed knowledge, real, soul-deep gnosis, was the key. Maybe they're onto something. Maybe we're all Seth's seed, waiting to wake up. This has been Beyond the Veil, and I hope it's lit a spark in you. If it has, Smash that subscribe button, like this video, and hit the bell. We've got more mysteries to unravel together. Let's close with an affirmation to carry us forward. Repeat after me 3 times. I am a seeker of the light, my spark burns bright, the veil lifts tonight. I am a seeker of the light, my spark burns bright, the veil lifts tonight. I am a seeker of the light, my spark burns bright, the veil lifts tonight. Until next time, keep peering beyond the veil. This is Radzi, signing off. Stay curious, stay bold, and I'll see you in the shadows. The Gnostics remind us that truth isn't always what's handed down. It's what we dare to seek. Their wild, world-shaking ideas challenge us to question the stories we've been told and hunt for the light within. What veil will you lift next?